Folks, welcome to our international podcast. The Lowly Back Who Vex Lows. Who Vex. Fingers crossed we have a better day than we did yesterday. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear, good folks. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. Our fingers are crossed that we have a better day than we did yesterday. Not only do we have some fingers crossed, we got some toes crossed as well. Susan Kanzias, good to see you, and Ingrid King and Wilma Grant. Good to see Jackie Beard and Shauna Alicia. Folks, well, I went outside early today. Happy Sunday, guys. I was outside very early. Very, very early. I went outside very early, minding some people business. How is the weather where you guys are? It's a fantastic day to be outside, honestly. You can't be cooped up. We all but we cold. Well, I oldish. Sean and Alicia, good to have you, and Shirley Juice Tendry and Avril Swan and Sangster Seymour, Rowena Cummins, Marilyn Lorimer. Good to have you, Marilyn. Marilyn, thanks for the things. Marilyn, thanks for the things. Who vex lose? If y'all want to things, y'all send things to now, y'all get thanks to. Marilyn and company, thanks for the things. You and the other folks. Well received, Marilyn. Well received. Thanks for the thing. Well received. Yourself and Pamela Sanchari, Marilyn Lorimer, that is. Let me be specific. Let me give my people the props. Marilyn Lorimer, Pamela Sanchari. Thanks for the things. Thanks for the things. Means a lot. It means a lot, Marilyn. It will go far away. Thanks for the things. Things, plural. Thanks for the things. Plural. Ingrid Crawford and Lynette Fraser, Candy Naleen, Inderjit, and all the other folks, Candy, loud and proud from Caribbean Skeleton. Pace and Power, Caribbean Skeleton, the Independent Republic of Caribbean Skeleton. Welcome, folks. All those folks who send us things, thanks for the things. There's Rick Chapman and Sandra Jack. Folks, it's the 28th day of August. We're coming down to that time when we gotta fulfill our responsibilities. We gotta meet our payments. Money matters, folks. We gotta deal with our own money matters at this end. And right off the bat, guys, I'm going to continue to encourage you to partner with us. Pace and Power. Y'all don't know that we never get to where we need to go at the end of the month to meet the finances for these programs, and I chip in with my parliamentary salary here and there. Well, them boys got me on suspension now with no salary, no salaries, no salaries. But we can see how we go down the road, folks. We can see how we go down the road. So partner with us, folks. Find a way. Those of you that ask, we got Cash App, we got Zelle, we got PayPal, we got MMG. We're available via MoneyGram and Western Union. Folks, find a way so that we can keep bringing you valid, credible information. Please and thank you. Valid, credible information. We can keep bringing it to you guys. Good to have you here, wherever you all are joining us from. Happy Sunday, folks. Be motivated. We have another week ahead of us. It's pace and power, guys. It's boots on the ground. We're not backing down. You got queries how you want to partner with us, and if you can partner with us, 6276963. That is the number. WhatsApp us there. We'll get information to you how you can do so. Marilyn Lorimer, thanks for the things. Marlene, there's only some people that's braced in this life, Not everybody. We're in a quiet taste. It's not for everybody. Thanks for the things. Folks, right off the bat, y'all ain't got me coop up. Huh? As about to say, I ain't got little children. But to the contrary. But y'all ain't keeping me coop up. I went outside. Folks. I went outside this morning. I heard that Courts had a little warehouse sale. So I run down there for see if I catch a little bargains. Because my wife said they got things up to 70% off. Early o'clock. Well, I thought that the early. The folks said 70%. I was like, huh? Well, I always got 30% money, so well, here's 70% off. I rooms down there because we're looking for some. We're looking for some shelves. We're looking for some shelves. We got all the newspapers and the magazines you guys send us and so on. They're piling up on us and taking up a lot of floor space now. So we're looking for some shelves. We want to keep them because the information in them is always rich, and we want to keep as much as possible. And we got some books too. We want to keep close by in the studio. So we were looking for some shelves. Uh uh, Even though when we thought we early, got down there about probably 9:15. It started gates open at 8. 9:15. People said 10,000 people done pass through here. It's only scraps left. It's only scraps left. Now we really want to thank all those persons who hailed us up as we were out there. Court staff who came up and asked if we needed any help or so on. You know, we needed any help. We're looking for a monitor too. We need a monitor for the studio. So I was looking to see if we get a nice little 70% off TV or a little monitor there. But they said they weren't selling electronics today. But kudos to the folks down at courts. You know, selling out the old to make way for the new. People get some good cheer deals and so on. Good for y'all. Things tight. Some people trying to get a bargain any way they can. A lot of folks were down there. Saw some pregnant women too, making their way out there trying to get a little bargain. Any one of you went out? Any one of you guys made your way down there? Industrial site, the warehouse for courts? Yeah, I went to see what they got. In some instances, they were saying 70% off. They didn't say for specific items, but I hope some folks got some good deals. Good to see you folks on this side. Good to see you guys on this side. Lots happening, folks. Lot. I say a lot is happening. A lot happening. And we're going to try to bring you guys up to date. We told you guys yesterday, we were following that incident concerning this social media personality, as the folks have said, this social media personality, Mr. Kevin Fortune, and the allegations that he would have allegedly he would have drugged and raped a 20-year-old. Well, we were telling you yesterday that he came out and said it's not he. He's innocent of these allegations. And we were trying to show you that yesterday, folks, while trying to battle GPL all at the same time. Was blackout left, right. It was like fairy lights yesterday. I know if there was blackout. That was more like fairy lights. We were battling GPL. The lights were on and off and on and off and on and off. And even though we have we got a good power supply now, we got power that switches over automatically. It takes a while even when that is done for the router. The router don't switch over automatically. For the router to switch and all of that stuff to happen and so on. And so we tried to make the best of it, but it was more than us, and we had to cut the program short, or else we were going to take about 5 hours to do that 1 hour program with all the fairy lights GPL was providing for us. They ain't even waiting till Christmas, folks. They're not even waiting till Christmas. And we encourage you folks to share the live, smash that emoji button. Good to see you. Khadija, is it Juad? Rowena Cummins and John Ann, Jackie Baird. Good to see you folks. Patricia Sinclair, Candida Lynn Inderjit, Marky, good morning to you, sir. Respect and manners there in Caribbean Skeldon as well with Candy. Good morning to all the other folks. Shanette, Alicia, and Alex Boom, and all the other folks we're seeing here on the live. Dexter Beard. Good morning to you folks. So we're telling you, we were following yesterday as part of the program the allegations being made against Kelvin Fortune, aka the selfie boss. And Kelvin said he's innocent of those allegations. And he put out this statement, I think it was Friday evening, proclaiming his innocence.
Good evening, folks. Now, as you all know, the allegations which came against me, right? It is false. Everything, it's false. I'm innocent. I have my lawyer here with me. All those news people that spreading the rumors, Don't worry with you.
The police did.
Don't worry with
The
you
police
guys.
did take you into custody. His lawyer
I
fight you.
did I did go into the station,
But the lawyer
volunteer with
showed the
my
court
lawyer.
that you had no.
Here's my lawyer.
You just give a message to your sponsor that everybody.
To all my sponsors and my fans and followers, do not believe everything you see on the media. All right?
No charge will laid against
There's
you.
no charge.
And there will
No
be
charge
none.
against me.
And there will be none.
Hmm?
There will be none. Your
And
lawyer
there'll be none.
rectified his behaviors and you're out.
There'll be none, guys. So all of you who are spreading rumors, this is from doing so. But don't worry. We coming.
Come on, if you want
We
to come back
coming.
later.
We back later. We coming. We coming.
Tell them thanks because a lot
Thank
of
you
people
very
messaging
much.
you. People even messaging you for help while you're in custody.
And the thing is, I weren't hiding. There were no police warrant against me.
Your lawyer come here from Burma.
My lawyer came till from Berbice
Brought you in.
and brought me in. We went in together.
Yes, sorry,
All right.
home.
So you see all of you news people. Hold on. Hold on.
Thank you, sponsor.
Thank you very much to all those who reached out to me.
Thank you, lawyer.
Thank you all those who reaching out to me, who are supporting me, who are standing by me in prayers and so forth. But you all will find out the truth about this. All right? You all will know the truth. Stay safe, guys. Be blessed. I love you all. Thank you very much. Bye. That's it for now.
Yep, yep. So you folks are loved by Selfie Boss and stay blessed. Yep. Me the folks, watch out though. Me the folks, watch out though. Coming for you. Coming for you. Again, you know the accusation that he would have drugged and raped a 20-year-old male, and that was him coming out after, as he admitted there, he was arrested. And based on the intervention of his lawyer, he was released. There you have it. Thanks to the sponsors and the other folks. Yep. Marlon Thomas, good to see you there. Karen Thomas and Sandra Ford. Jackie Beard is with us, and Drelsma, Rita Cummins, and all the other guys. Karen Thomas, Shauna, Alicia. Good to have you folks here with us. That's it, folks. That is it. And like with everything else, you know, there is the presumption of innocence in our country. And by law, until proven innocent, until proven guilty, rather. The presumption of innocence until proven guilty. And so Mr. Fortune has to be afforded that right as well. And there, good folks, you had his statement. Gary Greenwich, good to see you. And Lynette Scotland, good to see you as well. Suk Chan Sudhari, who shared the live? We live in today. We busting a drink. We washing down. Guys, share the live. Good to have you. Folks, how the infrastructure by your side? How the infrastructure looking by your side? A lot of people are crying out. It begs the question, what the hell money doing? All of these millions and billions that we are drawing out. What the money doing? How the streets by y'all? How the drains? How the roads? Your garbage being picked up on time? The carpets are being laundicure, manicure, pedicure. Your carpets are being carpeticured. What's happening by you? How things by your side? Lots of people got lots of challenges still. And they thought, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years after all of this oil and pumping, we would have been a little better off. Cost of living is still very high. You read Sabaku's editorial yesterday, they spoke to that. And this influx of foreign workers and the need for even more, they say, can drive up the cost for goods and services. Things are rough in this country, folks. Things are tough. Why y'all think I see 7%, 70% off when I rush to get it? It's not like I got the 70% that I want to save is that I only got 30%. So if I can get the things, it's nice time at 70% off. We can look for bargains, folks. And only look for bargains for yourself. If you see they got bargains happening somewhere, let us know. We can allure people. You got good bargains because you don't want things people throwing out. We ain't buying people old things. Things people done use and abuse, desecrate, and then they want to pass it off on other people. We want proper things. So be encouraged this morning, guys. If you see things that are good quality and the selling reasonable, to let us know, we can pass on the word. You're getting good deals, and so on. Let us know, we can pass the word on. So that was Fortune on Friday. And then, as I was in the middle of telling you yesterday, your boy Irfan had his Oprah moment. The unexpected gets $1 million. And the others, Leon Goberdan gets $1 million. Lacho gets $1 million. Money was sharing Friday, folks. Money the sharing Friday. What about you? You get any money? I would love to get a no collateral loan, no job letter, no collateral loan. Especially now I am suspension from the National Assembly. A little loan would be a picker-upper. No job letter, no collateral, 2-point-something million loan. Nice time. Nice time. But folks, Irfan had his Oprah moment yesterday. His Oprah moment. I'm looking for my deals, folks. I'm looking for my bargains. Right? I'm looking for nice time too. So he had his Oprah moment, was there with our indigenous brothers and sisters, trying to get out the vote. You know how it is, it's politics. Trying to get out the vote as best as they can. They know they're in trouble. They know the economy has put them in a bad place. And so, money sharing Wild West otherwise. So you get $1 million, I get $1 million, we all get $1 million. That's Friday, folks. It was a big giveaway. How things by you? Anthony Anderson, Gloria Fraser, Gana Spectate. How things by you, Marlon Thomas? How things by you? Here is your boy Irfan. His Oprah moment. Spectator, happy Sunday. Irfan and his Oprah moment.
But today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. But today, your government is about to deliver to you beyond the promise of our manifesto. Your government is about to announce a measure that I assure you is second to none in the entire world. Your government, in keeping with its commitment to uplifting your lives, will make the following announcement. And as your president, I am pleased to make the following announcement. We have worked with the Ministry of Housing, and the model of house that people are using here costs about $3 million. That is in the community. So here is what we're going to do. The government of Guyana, starting with the persons who have the lot, 600, the government of Guyana will with immediate effect give $1 million Guyana dollars to each of those allottees. This is just a start. I told Mark, don't worry, more is coming, more will come. That is an investment on your behalf of 600 million Guyana dollars from the government. Direct transfer. We told you that you will benefit from the revenues of this country when some said that you must not be part of it. you will benefit. You will get the delivery of the benefit. Now that is the first part of the announcement. Secondly, we were able to sit down with two banks, GBTI, that is here, and New Building Society. And without any collateral, without a job letter, they have agreed that they will finance the remaining $2 million at 3.5%, the lowest in the country. So you get the 600 million from us, you will get the remainder finance, and guess what? The repayment for the financing from the bank will be just about $14,000 per month. For all those who like to comment on social media and talk, I want them to beat that.
First and foremost, I feel attacked. I feel attacked. First and foremost, I feel attacked. Right? Since I out here on social media commenting, I feel attacked. I feel attacked. On this good Sunday, I feel attacked, folks. I feel attacked on this good Sunday. But I'm happy to see that Irfan has found Jesus. I'm happy. I'm happy to see Irfan has found the Lord. God knows they need it. No angels. They need God himself. They need God. I'm happy to see Irfan has turned to the good book, you know. We talk about the good book so often. He's decided to read it. I'm happy. That's a good step. That's a good step in the right direction. But I know a snake oil salesman when I hear one. I know a snake oil salesman when I see one. Right? And if it talks like a snake oil salesman, it looks like a snake oil salesman. All right. All right. I want to know why as a normal benefit to the people of this country, whether you live in the hinterland or you're a public servant, why can't you have collateral free loans to the tune of $2.1 million from any commercial bank? As a citizen of this country, why can't you have a loan with no job letter as a normal prerequisite, right? As a normal feature. Why can't it be anything a young person who is desirous, any part of this country, building a house for $3-4 million? Right? Why can't that be available for the ordinary citizen? As a rule of thumb, you're working, you can go to any commercial bank and get a loan without even a job letter, without any collateral for $3 million. Right? Maybe that would be a good thing. Maybe that would be something to shout and to scream and to do backflips over. When we start pursuing that kind of equitable treatment of all Guyanese, perhaps we could start salivating and dancing in the streets to brown skin girl and so on. That'd be a good thing. Who's sharing their life with us today? For us today. I see Sukhchan Sulhari is here, and Shelley Douglas Williams, and I see Marilyn Thomas is here as well, and Colin Barnwell. Good to have each and every one of you. Good to see you folks. Good to see you folks. So maybe that will be some things for us to look at. But I saw some folks who commented on this story in some other places. Said you got to give it a month or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and then talk to some of them people there and ask them how it's going. Ask them how it's going. I grew up hearing folks an adage. Kinsey, I sure you heard it. Get a Spectator, I sure you heard it too. Ada Gordon, Get a Spectator, you shared it live yet? Karen Thomas, I sure you heard it. Dave Durrell, certainly. If it sounds too good to be true, the adage says. If it sounds too good to be true, chances are Chances are good, folks. Yep. Chin Sing Henry, get it live. Got it live. Chin Sing says, share the godly live. This is the day that the Lord has made, folks. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Happy people are finding Jesus. I'm happy they're finding the Lord. Folks, share the damn life, no man. Smash the emoji button of Karen Black. My sister, Karen. Welcome to the live. Good to have you. But we're happy for folks. You know, folks, the trick of this thing is, hear what these snake oil politicians do. Hear what these snake oil politicians do. Who's smashing the emoji button for us? Hear what these snake oil politicians do. They bring you these things as though they're doing you a favor, right? Could you imagine if you deposit money in the bank? Let me use this analogy. You deposit money in the bank, and when you go to the bank, inside the bank or through the ATM, and you get your money, do you clap? You start doing cartwheels and backflips? No, because you're entitled to it. It's yours. Right. All of that $6 million that was given back to the people there, it belongs to the people. They give you your own money, and they want you to put mal around the neck. They want you to genuflect. They want you to bend over backward, and some of them even want you to bend forward. For your own thing that you have a legal right to. Oh, the people at Chinese landing, when they're allowed to mine their own lands, should they clap? When they are allowed to traverse their own communities without any impediments at Isanaru village, should they be doing backflips? When they are mining the land that they have a legal right to mine and to live off of, should they put a mal around your neck? Who's sharing the live for us today, folks? Who will smash the emoji button? We don't go out here looking thin on a Sunday, even though we're going easy on a Sunday morning. Don't go out here looking thin. So, good folks, these are some of the things that we are grappling with. Another story we're following, good folks, good people, another story we are following is this murder that took place just yesterday with this businessman who stabbed to death his reputed wife. And I'm referring to Quincy Roach and Tessina Dazel. And following a report out of from Big Uncle Gordon Mosley, he said that the woman was knifed to death by the man late Friday night as she walked away from an argument with him. She collapsed on a bridge to the house after she was stabbed multiple times. The suspect left the scene but later surrendered to police. Wow. Oh, folks. Folks. Right? So Quincy Roach, again, is the young man that stabbed to death his reputed wife, Tessina Dazel. And folks, here is that couple in happier times. Here is that very couple in happier times.
It's a question of my heart. You got it. It don't belong to anyone but you. Hey, if that's a question of my love, you got it. Baby, don't worry, I got plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans. Oh, love. Baby, I've been making plans for you.
Yep. Things certainly took a turn, folks, since then. Happier times. Things certainly took a turn since that period. since that time certainly took a turn, and our thoughts and prayers, folks, go out to the family of Tessina Dazel. Our thoughts and prayers go out to her family. You know, can't be an easy time for them at all to have lost Tessina like that in such a horrific fashion. Stabbed multiple times, news source tells us, and collapsed on the bridge to the house after she was stabbed. Can't be easy at all. And I started off by asking you guys, as we turn from that story, thoughts and prayers go to the family again, the Dazel. How the infrastructure looking around by you? Because we were there today in Walcott Street, Malgatu, on the West Bank. Second scheme, Crystal Springs. Y'all know the place. Right around the corner by the back street, by the side alley. Walcott Street. You know, and I don't know, these folks who come to dig up the road and so on, like them boys that went too far. You know, we carry the story on our affiliate website, credible sources, and you know, one Linden official says the contractor's there. Linden is training ground. A lot of these contracts being given out to friends and family, they know one thing what they're doing. They know one thing what they're doing. Friends and family, they don't know one thing what they're doing. One thing, they know one thing what they're doing. So we went down there in Walker Street, Malgatu today, and we like what we saw. You know, some of the residents are speaking out. Now look, story here in Malgatu. I'm certain somewhere by you side got the same kind of foolishness happening. You know, somewhere by you side got similar things happening. Again, this is Malgatu, Crystal Springs. Look, foolishness for the people who claim they know about infrastructure. It's madness, man. This good Sunday, they want. This is the day the people went and dig up this street here. Look, story Malgatu.
Now there's one of the holes that they can just left gone. Then when inform the people, nothing is what going on. Obviously, maybe they're doing the roads because my road is very bad. But this is it. Only water question. No, this is in the middle of the road. That is the pipeline. He have had to notice a line across there, which would say that there's a pipe across the road. This man just dig this thing here. We so thankful for the little sun because this road is very, very bad. Vehicles just come through this road if you're living here. Like my neighbor got a vehicle. But if you ask taxi for coming here, one time you say walk on street and you say on the right, just say straight there on a vehicle or I can't come in there, ma'am. There is the pipe going over to the land, to that house, and he can come and dig exactly where this pipe is. And then there are many other roads, a lot of other old holes leading out to the public road. So I'm trying to, I don't know GWI hotline. I called a few numbers, but nobody answered it. So please see if you can highlight this for me ASAP.
Yep. There's a set of quacks in this place, you know. You think it's people who know what they're doing. There's a set of quacks. A set of quacks. Right? A set of quacks. Like some folks just had blackout. I don't know what's happening. I see we've lost some of the audience. But folks has to be over the river. I got a story for you guys. From over the river, folks. And this is something, you know, it's something we try to be a little inspirational on Sundays, but the information we get. And I want to take you over the river. I want to stay over the river as we are on the West Bank to a situation that occurred there just a few days ago, just to let you know really and truly where we are in this place and to let you know what is going on in this place. Nothing irregular. Nothing irregular at all. I want to bring in a guest today who is going to tell us about some trials and travails in Region 3. Bringing a guest virtually.
Hello, good afternoon.
A very good afternoon. You are live
Hello.
below the belt. Welcome. Are you hearing
Thank
me?
you.
Great. Let
Yes,
me.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Awesome.
Are you hearing me? I'm hearing you.
I'm hearing you clearly. Let me see if our listeners are hearing. Folks, are you hearing our guest?
I'm hearing you.
All right. And I'm hearing you as well. Let me see if the audience is hearing you.
Yes, thank you.
Dearest audience, listeners around the world, are you hearing? Are you hearing our guest today? Our technicians on duty, are you hearing our guest clearly? Because I don't want y'all to miss anything that's going to be said. Technician Guyanese Brown Sugar says yes. They're hearing. Let me see who else says yes. You're hearing our guest. Let me make sure because I don't want you all to miss anything that's going to be said. Denise John, technician Denise John showed up for work today and says yes, I can hear. I see we had a drop in viewership, which could mean we had a blackout someplace. That's what always happens. We get knocked off the router or what have you, and then a huge drop in the audience. Yes, and some other folks, Beatrice Selby says yes, I'm hearing. My sister, welcome, and I want to thank you first and foremost for sharing this your story with us. Right now,
Thank you, Sherrod. I really do want to.
go right ahead.
Sherrod, last Monday, my brother had an attack of stroke, and we took him to the West Denver Regional Hospital because we said, take him to the nearest place for him to get treatment.
Uh-huh.
They checked him out because the stroke was caused by his pressure. His pressure went up high, and the stroke was caused by the pressure. So we took him there. First thing, the doctors at the emergency were very rude, to be honest.
All right.
Very, very rude.
Before we get there,
We went,
tell us a little
mm,
bit about your brother. What kind of person your brother is
my
before we get to the
brother is a
doctors.
normal person. Is a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows him around the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows him. He's a normal person, goes about his business and whatever. But he's a little like a psychiatric patient,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's there, around the neighborhood, causing no problems, just going home, and everybody knows. Right now, everybody asking, but
Mm-hmm.
he's just a normal person.
He's a
Going to pay
normal
people
person.
are, yeah, normal
A
person.
normal person. Everybody got their own challenges in life, but your brother's a normal
Yes,
person. So,
yes.
which day he had the attack of stroke last?
Monday, last
Last
Monday.
Monday, he got what you all
Yes,
perceived to be stroke, and you took him to the
yes,
West Demerara Regional Hospital. You said the
yes.
doctors there are very
Were
rude.
very rude.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Tell us
because
what.
when he
Uh-huh.
went in there, they keep asking him, you trouble pressure? You know, this man got a stroke. He ain't even able to answer too much because his speech was already slurred.
Mm-hmm.
You trouble with pressure. How you know if he's trouble with pressure and you're gonna test the pressure? So he was like, man, he can't really talk. So they test the pressure. The pressure was very high, like about 200 and something. And they said they're gonna admit him. So
Uh-huh.
they admitted him, took him up to the ward. We saw him in the ward and stuff like that. They said they're going to send him for a CT scan, which is normal procedure when you have a stroke, because I would know that from experience because I had a stroke. Send him for a CT scan. He went for the CT scan on Monday. He was walking when he went into the ambulance at Mercy Hospital. He went to the CT scan. He came back. When he went back into the hospital, he was walking because I even spoke to the male nurse on the way back, and he said everything is okay. We're going to get the CT scan results tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The same Tuesday when he went to CT scan was his birthday. We went there. We gave him things to eat and everything. Lo and behold, Wednesday morning when we went back there,
So they admitted him on Monday after
yes,
he went.
they admitted him Monday afternoon.
CT
Yeah.
scan on
Lo,
Tuesday. You all went
on
back.
Tuesday,
Yeah, everything's gonna be
we
okay.
went back there on Wednesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
When we went back there on Wednesday morning, I trying to get on to him, talk to him. He's not saying anything, just mm-mm. And then a patient told us this man fall down 3 times last night. Like he going to the washroom and he fall down.
What?
And they said they said the last time he fall down, he couldn't even get up. The patients had to help him up on the bed. Now, Gerald, were the nurses? The nurses station, where the nurses station is? Because she's straight in the ward. So if this man fall down and these nurses were there, they would have seen. You understand? So like they weren't there. So when I went up to them, I see when I went up to him, I see they got a bowl of food on the cupboard and a glass with some little drink and a sanitary glass, wide open, like I know who to feed it. So I went to the nurse at the nurse station. I was like, I come to find out, call his name, what's the position? And they say they can't tell me anything. They got to see the doctor and this and that and all kind of thing. So my cousin came in and we went back to them. Then they tell me, when we went there Tuesday morning, the nurse that was there, by the time she come to test the sugar and stuff, by the time she done test the sugar and you look at she gone. She in there. So we asked them if there's no procedure for this nurse to leave without getting a relief. And then they were like, look, we just want to work 12-hour shift and we only get an 8-hour pay. So when the nurse is done the shift is gone because they're sure for not one coming to relieve them. So I can't understand. So I said, even if you are getting 8-hour pay for 12-hour shift, you are like, here you are supposed, if you want to come to work, you're supposed to look after the patient. And they was like, oh, well, they can't do nothing better and this and that and that. So I asked them, I said, so how this patient fall along and you didn't see where she was, boom, she can't say nothing. She didn't say nothing, but she probably wasn't there. And we keep, questioning them and questioning them. And so I said, he eat anything? Yes, he eat a little. And that was a lie because when I go to feed my body with some of the food, my body mouth isn't even opening. It isn't even opening. So I can't imagine somebody couldn't come and say, yeah, lying because this bike can't cook this by mouth and even put, below when we go back there the next morning, this bowl of food still there right there. The bowl of food was still right there, and he had nothing to eat. Like they didn't even give him nothing to carry on the place. So we decided that we were gonna move him.
So hold
right?
on. Before we get there,
Uh,
did
uh,
anybody tell you about your brother falling down? What was responsible for that?
no,
What
no,
was
the nurses never did. The nurses never did.
so a patient had to
The
tell you
nurses
your
never.
brother fell down 3 times.
A patient is the one that told us. Yeah, a patient told us that he fall down 3 times, not one time, not 2 times, 3 times.
Wow.
So we decided that we're going to move him from there because he wasn't getting any treatment and take him to the town. And in the chart, I won't tell you how we know that in the chart, I think they're supposed to put when this patient fall down in the chart so the doctor could know, but there was nothing in the chart about that. But I wouldn't say on air how I know about the chart. I don't want to put nobody in problems. The chart didn't have anything like that in it. So we removed him and we took him to town to a private hospital.
And what did they
And when
say?
we went to the
Yeah.
private, huh?
Great. I was going to ask you, and I'm asking you, what did they say? The private hospital now you've taken him there from
Yeah,
which
well, that's what I was
reason?
about to say.
Yeah. Tell us.
So when the doctor came, but I had called the doctor before because the doctor I used to go to, I do normally go to, and when he went, well, they had already prepped him, monitoring the pressure, putting on saline. There's the next time I left him see with a saline tube on the, in West Dem Hospital. Put him on saline and give him whatever. When the doctor came, the doctor said what have to be done. So I said, doc, so what would happen? Would he be able to talk again? The doctor said, I wouldn't know. I have to send him for another scan to find out if this come from the fall or if the pressure progressed because they have given him nothing to lower the pressure. Okay?
Wow. Wow.
So because if the pressure wasn't low, once the pressure was there high, it might be going up higher, and that would trigger the stroke. The stroke would progress. And that is exactly what happened when the CT scan results came back. The pressure was so high, so it triggered the stroke progressed. And the doctor is saying, so I'm asking him, I said, so what is the reason for this speech problem? He said, the pressure went, the stroke progressed and it damaged the part of the brain that controls the speech and like him swallowing and stuff like that. You know? So he's there in the hospital and he not walking, he can not feed you at this moment, but I'm going to feed you with another bottle they feeding him with like a syringe, pushing this stuff down his mouth, the tea or whatever, because he can't even open his mouth to say anything. Well, now since he's there, he ain't talking, but if you say, okay, I gone right out, so he gonna raise up in left hand and shake because he got a stroke on the right side and shake his hand and stuff. If you say give him a pong, he gonna give me and get a pong. And that wasn't happening at West. Then he couldn't even move, nothing. He was just, I don't know. So
Wow.
I was asking the brother, so what is going to happen with the walk? He said, well, they're going to take like about 6 months to know if he's going to ever like walk normal again, but he has to go to physiotherapy. When I
Mm-hmm.
know that's a must once I have a stroke,
Mm-hmm.
physiotherapy. But what I'm saying, these people at West Dem Hospital is to be blamed for this whole situation. You know? And everybody at talk to say, if you know you can't, your brother would tell you don't carry them because the place is killing you more fast.
Wow.
You know? You take your family to West Dem Hospital to get well and they get worse. And that makes it. Though, and when we spoke to the doctor on Thursday morning, we were talking to our doctor on Thursday morning before we move him, and we asked the doctor what the CT scans, the first CT scan did. Said, doctor can ask me, cousin now, if anybody that for me to talk Spanish because he can't talk proper English.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, we in
Hold on.
Guyana,
What?
we're English speaking people. We know Spanish.
The doctor at West Dem ask you if anybody talks Spanish in your family?
Yes, yeah, because he can't talk proper English. Now, is these people for real, Sherrod? Are these people for real? Yeah? I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Trust me, I don't know what else to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to hear this thing and let the world know what is going on in this country. The healthcare system is so bad. And don't talk about the hospital. Don't talk about the ward. How it's dirty. It's very dirty. They didn't even got a fan. The place hot at me by the post. Everybody plays post. But they didn't even got a ceiling fan and nothing to get a little breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And the place is so dirty.
So
You know? I
how
tell you,
how do you perceive you're gonna be able to manage with your brother, given the fact I think you said you have your own health challenges, and the state in which
yeah.
he's in? I mean, like how do you think you're gonna manage with that?
Sure, I really can't see because all I'm thinking, because I have my mom here, she was to go back on Friday. She need to go because she said she ain't going to leave her son in the condition. My and I got another half brother here. He's the one that's been looking, going to the hospital in the morning and stuff because I can't be able to with all the fatigue.
Hmm.
Because the last
Hmm.
thing the doctor said to me, he said, you can't fatigue yourself and stress because you know your situation.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. So, but I don't know. I think we gotta get somebody, whoever, some trained person that know to help to look after because that's the state he's gonna come home in.
Hmm.
You understand? We gotta
Hmm.
get somebody to look after him. That's what has to happen.
Has
But this is a very sad situation. Very, very,
very sad indeed.
very sad.
Some very very strong allegations against West Area Hospital.
Yes,
Have they
yes.
followed up with the family about him in any way? The hospital,
Which hospital that is in now?
West Area Hospital, have they followed up?
No, no, Sharon. No, we have not a thing from them. Nobody even we need to go back there. We have not a thing from them, not a single thing from them. Not a single thing from them. And I don't think we will ever hear anything from them either. Because he don't come out to there and they ain't got much ain't got no time with we anymore.
Yep, yep, yep. But again, you folks are alleging your doctor have said that if your brother had gotten better care at West Dem, this stroke might not have
Yes.
progressed to where
Situation
it
might
is.
not have been so worse. If that giving something to lower the pressure, you know, that might not happen. Because as soon as me brother went to the hospital, the first thing they do, they put on saline and then they hook you up on a pressure machine with a monitor. And
Uh-huh.
the monitor is there to tell you because it was the pressure was like 190 something when you went in. Before we left within like an hour and a half, it was significantly down to like 140 something or so.
With just proper
They tell
treatment,
you
with just proper health care.
hmm Yeah, they have proper health care because when I
Wow.
had got my stroke at the same hospital I was in.
Wow. It's
That same
interesting.
hospital I was.
Interesting, the contrast between two facilities. What would you like to
Yeah,
see? What would you like to, I mean, I'm certain the public is gonna be happy you share your story with them. They can be a little more cautious, a little more careful. But what would you personally like to see come of this?
Sharon, look, I would like something to happen, some investigation to be going on or something to do with West Dem Hospital because everybody telling you the same thing. West Dem Hospital is not fit and proper. They don't take proper care of your staff. Look, my neighbor, when she asked me how you doing, I think she said, it's the same thing happened to she daughter. If she didn't move she daughter from there, she would have went to dead. You know? So I don't know. I don't know. Where they need to do something. They need to do something because if the nurses say they're getting 12, 8 hour pay for 12-hour work. So I say if you all come to work, it doesn't matter how much pay you get for how much hours work. Y'all are at work, y'all got to look after the patients. End of story. End of story. The patients are responsible for y'all. Y'all got to bring them up with whoever, the Ministry of Health or somebody, you know.
Yeah.
But it's very sad. It's very sad. I wouldn't advise nobody to carry the patient at where them because trust me, they might gotta bury them. Because I think if we didn't take our brother out of there, he might have been dead by now.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow. We're sorry
I
that
think
your families have to go through this ordeal, and what should have been preventative measures from this stroke, as you said, progressing or escalating, went in the other direction, and definitely your brother's
yep.
coming home as a changed man. Very
Other change. Yeah.
highly dependent on you guys.
Yes. Exactly. 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 That's what's happening. So we gotta find measures now to look after him, to care him. Cause he can't really do anything for himself. I don't know how much the physiotherapy is gonna work. But if I know physiotherapy works because when I got a stroke, couldn't walk for a couple of months, and I'm here walking and stuff now. But he is in a more serious situation than I was. That you know, he's in a more serious situation than me.
Yep, yep, yep.
So I don't know. I don't know, Sherrod. I don't know.
Well,
This thing leaves much to be desired. This country, much, much,
yep, yep. And you're
much.
just one of thousands of people who drawn that conclusion and trying to get out of this place. But we say to
Exactly.
you, hold straight, and we keep your brother in our thoughts and prayers, and your family as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I really want to thank you for
Thank you
sharing
so
this
much.
story with us. It's going to make a lot of people more cautious and careful as they seek
Okay,
medical
Chef.
care. Thanks very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right, folks, there you have it. There you have it. We bring it to you as it is. The allegations my sister's making, or the kind of care she received, the kind of care she would have received at the hands of the West Demerara Regional Hospital there. And you heard it. You heard it. You heard it. I'm not going to try to add or subtract. There it is. We brought you a similar incident of bad health care, of what people are alleging at Anna Hospital recently as well. And we got to do so much better. We got to do so much better. The question again can be asked: what are we doing with the oil money? What are we doing with the oil money? That question can be asked. What are we doing with the oil money? Right? What are we doing with the oil money? Good to have had Eugene Williams and Anthony Jarvis, Vanessa De Silva and Beatrice Selby, Alex Marshall. You know, what are we doing with the oil money, folks? What are we doing with the oil money? We just gotta stay. We gotta stay alert. We gotta stay militant. We gotta stay vigilant. We gotta be extremely careful. You go into these facilities, you think you're coming out better, but I saw somebody say West Demar doing the most. Vanessa De Silva, West Demar doing the most. Indeed, indeed, doing the most, because you come for one thing, but you leave with several other things. Gene Williams, Anthony Jarvis, Alex, Beatrice Selby, good to have had you here, and all the other folks who have joined us. We lost a considerable portion of our audience during the course of the show. I don't know what was responsible for that. Maybe I'm just assuming it could have been a blackout. Blackout. But again, we're going to keep my sister's brother in our thoughts and prayers, because uh-uh, mm-mm, this ain't easy, folks. This is not easy. This is not easy at all. Not easy at all. We can continue to monitor it, and as we get information, folks, credible, valid information, we're going to bring it to you. Folks, share the live, smash that emoji button. We hope that you guys go on and have a fantastic Sunday. Brenda Braffett and Gwyneth Anderson, Tessa Emma, Marilyn Larma. Go ahead and have a great a great rest of the weekend, folks. A great Sunday afternoon. It is what it is, and we bring it to you as it is, and not try to edit and to sugarcoat. You heard the allegations, and again, the views expressed by my sister are hers and hers alone, and does not necessarily represent our view of any personal institution that she may have spoke about. But that is the information as she knew it or lived the experience caring for her brother, a stroke patient, now at a private hospital, coming from West Zamra Regional. Yep, yep. There you have it, folks. There you have it. There you have it. Good to see you, folks. Something is happening technically on social media. I don't know what it is, but I see we've lost some of the audience. The comments have been a little static. But good to have had you out for just under an hour here on social media. We're going to see you guys back in the morning at 8 with FYI, back below the belt at 12, and then be back at 8 in the evening, folks. So we're going to see you guys in that order. Have a fantastic rest of Sunday and stay fired up, stay ready to go, folks. Stay motivated and continue to have a fantastic rest of the day. All you folks out there. Good to have had you folks with us. Do we have anything else we need to cover? The folks are saying no. So, guys, you go ahead and have a fantastic day. Have a great day. Have an awesome day, as a matter of fact. And be encouraged. We got a long ways to go, folks. We got a long ways to go. But together, we can do it. Together, good people, we can move this country forward. All right? Together, we can move this country forward. I think we're gonna go out with the Oprah moment, folks. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. We can go out with that or not? Or not? Once is enough. They didn't pay me for this PR. But we want that kind of thing. Every family should be able to benefit from no collateral loan, no job letter loan. You know, nice time. Nice time for everybody. Nice time for everybody. Nice time for everybody. All right. Good to have you here, guys. And we're going to see you folks right back here tomorrow. That's it for us at this end. Take care and have a great rest of the weekend.